At 5, federal lawmakers are moving forward with a bill to combat so-called ghost students. It's a nationwide problem, and it's happening here in Minnesota as well. It involves scammers enrolling in colleges, applying for financial aid, then pocketing the cash without ever stepping foot in a classroom. Fox 9's MIke Manzoni joins us now to explain. And Mike, state colleges just got some extra money to actually crack down on this problem.
Yeah, Karen, this problem mostly impacts community colleges. The Minnesota state system says it flagged more than 7,700 ghost students in the 2024 to 2025 school year. The system says it received $3 million to help verify students' identities and prevent this fraud. A fraud expert walked us through how ghost students get away with it.
They enroll in college under a fake identity. Sometimes they might even show up online and pretend to engage for a period of time. They do whatever it needs to be done to trigger the disbursement of financial aid, and then they disappear. So the student never existed, but the money is real.
And the education department claims that the Minnesota State ghost students cost taxpayers $12.5 million. But the system disputes that, saying it never sent any money to the bogus students and in fact took them off its rolls. And that's another problem here. Ghost students take seats away from real students.
In one online class, it had 50 spots. As soon as it opened up, within 2 minutes, all of the spots were taken, right? So this professor thought he had like this really hot class that he was going to be offering. And it turns out only 2 of the students enrolled in the class were real. The rest were all fake.
And the bill at the federal level would flag colleges that enroll ghost students and allow for audits and other oversight measures. It still, though, needs to pass the Senate before heading to the president's desk, Karen.
Wow, interesting. All right, thank you, Mike. And financial aid money typically goes directly to colleges. So how do ghost students actually get their hands on some of this money?
Experts say the money first goes to the schools, which then take their cut for tuition. Then they send over anything that's left to those ghost students who then pocket the money.
Oh, so I guess that's probably like room and board and meals and things
right.
like that. That's usually included in the aid. All right, you mentioned that ghost students mostly go after community colleges. What makes those schools so attractive to fraudsters?
Well, there are a couple things here. One, they're typically open enrollment. That means really anyone can sign up for the classes, so it's one less step for them to go through. They're also usually smaller and sometimes have fewer safeguards because they're designed to be accessible, though the Minnesota state system says it's implemented various protections now since uncovering those ghost students, Karen.
All right, Mike, thank you. Great report.